Hello guys, with the new Legacy event coming to Halo Infinite, I thought it would be a fun little video to make, a little history about the Hayabusa armor and how it came to be and why it's in Halo 3 and why it's coming back to Halo Infinite, and how you used to be able to unlock it and what you had to do to wear this iconic piece of armor. Inspired by ancient Japanese samurai armor, this variant wasn't just for show, this was made by the RKD Group, a Japanese tech company during the time, in the year 2536. Standing alone from the Mjolnir Mark 6, the high boost armor was made for heavy lifting vehicle operations and high mobility tasks. What differs from the Mjolnir Mark 6 is that Hayabusa was made and founded to try to solve a self-contained power generation issue within the Mark 6 power armors. In Halo Infinite, this armor shows that it's been upgraded to use Forerunner technology to provide jamming signals and to help with its mobility and its heavy lifting capabilities. To acquire the Hayabusa armor in Halo Infinite, you just have to go to the exchange in the gift shop and buy it for 40,000 Spartan points, which is the free currency you can earn. You can earn this during the battle pass during this event by simply playing the game and or doing the daily challenges. You should roughly get 500, 1,000, maybe even 2,000 per tier rank up. So this could actually be pretty doable if you have maybe some points saved up, or if you just play through the whole battle pass. To unlock the Hayabusa armor in Halo 3, you would actually have to collect the skulls that are in the campaign missions. To collect the special Hayabusa chest plate, you actually have to collect 5 skulls. To collect the shoulder pads, you'll have to collect 9 skulls. If you acquire 13 skulls, you would actually get the helmet, completing the set. Now, if you wanted a special katana to put on your back, the only back accessory of Halo 3, you would actually have to earn 1,000 gamer score in the game. Now, with the Master Chief Collection, you can't actually earn the Hayabusa armor with the skulls anymore, but you can go around and get the achievements for them if you want. I will suggest that you have to play the missions from the beginning of the mission. You can't go to checkpoint A and checkpoint B and skip ahead to get closer to the skull, because then the skull will not spawn. So you have to play from the beginning. Now to why I actually wanted to make this video. I realized that a lot of people in the Halo Infinite community probably don't actually know why the Hayabusa armor came about, at least back then in Halo 3. It's actually a reference to Ninja Gaiden, which is actually a new version. Ninja Gaiden 4 is coming out, which is why Halo Infinite is including this helmet back in the game. But originally, this was actually a partnership between Dead or Alive 4, because in Dead or Alive 4 you can unlock Nicole 458, which is a Spartan that you had to beat every single character campaign to unlock. So it's actually pretty hidden in the game. And it hasn't been confirmed, but the rumor is since Dead or Alive 4 used a Halo property, and it has Ninja Gaiden as one of the players you could play as, Ryu. You can actually, they traded it off and they added the helmet to Halo as a kind of like a thank you, since they are trading IPs. And during Halo 3, actually a little bit before Halo 3, I believe, Dead or Alive 4 came out, which had Ryu Hayabusa in it, which shares the helmet to the Hayabusa armor in Halo 3. In Dead or Alive 4, you could also unlock a Spartan Nicole. 458, I believe, is her number. And the only way you can unlock it, I'm pretty sure she's the hardest character to unlock. You had to complete every single character arc or character story within the game, and then you could unlock the Spartan. So it was kind of a cool little Easter egg. And the rumor is that Bungie actually, I guess, partnered with Dead or Alive 4 to kind of like take that IP of Ryu Hayabusa and add it into the game, and kind of do something similar that you have to complete these certain challenges to unlock it. And I really like the idea of two big game companies kind of sharing their IPs and adding these little Easter eggs. You see it from time to time, but I don't think we really have that like community engagement anymore, especially in games nowadays. and especially within companies that both make similar, not similar games, but they're both making games at the same time, and they're having fun and they're sharing these IPs. And I wish maybe in the future big game companies can actually start doing that again, because yeah, I think it's a really cool thing that Halo 3 and Ninja Gaiden and Dead or Alive 4 did. And so next time, I guess what I'm trying to say is next time you wear the Hayabusa armor, just think about that and just think of its little history that it's been going on for 17 years since this helmet has been in a Halo game. I am pretty sure I'm doing that math right. That is almost 20 years this helmet has been gone. And now it's bringing back all these memories and bringing back what is it bringing back? It's bringing back games that you may not have even thought about in years, and maybe you should go back and play them and see that they're actually still pretty good, even 17 years later, maybe even 20 years later, depending on how far back you go within the Ninja Gaiden games. Um, and I know I'm probably saying that wrong. It's either that or I say it the weird Reddit way, which I don't believe is the way you're supposed to say it, if you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I don't know. This has been fun. I've been actually playing Halo 3 a little bit more since the helmet came out, which is kind of weird to do. And I've been playing other games besides Halo Infinite because of the helmet and all the games that's kind of connected to. The helmet is it's kind of easy to unlock if you have points, but then it's kind of a grind to not. And I feel like you shouldn't really miss out on this opportunity. Usually, I don't really care to like buy items in the exchange or even spend real money in this game, but I feel like you should definitely have the Hayabusa armor because it is a piece of history. It's not. What other helmet do you have that's gone far back as Halo 3 and actually has like a piece of history and a piece of community lore with it, and actually kind of has a cool little in-game lore that was made by a Japanese development company with partnered by the UNSC, and don't actually see it that much. Apparently, in the game lore, this was supposed to be something that could replace the Mjolnir Mark 6, but I guess it never came about. And you never see other Spartans in the campaign with it, which I would think would be kind of cool to add. And yeah, because most of the Spartans you see either have like a default helmet or they have the basic like Mark 5, Mark 6 helmet. And I don't know. It would be cool to see the Hayabusa armor in like a real Spartan in the future games, just to see what that's about and see what other countries have developed within their Spartan program. If you get what I'm trying to say. I don't know. I think it adds a lot to the game, lore wise. It adds a lot to history to it, and it's a badass piece of armor that looks awesome. Yeah. Also, fun fact: whenever you buy the 4,000 point helmet, you actually get two variants. You get the original variant that's from Halo 3, and then you will actually get the new helmet that has the Falcon on it, which is the Peregrine Falcon, which is the clan of Ryu Hayabusa, which is in Ninja Gaiden 4. I haven't played all the games. I'm still playing through it, so I'm not sure when he makes that transition that has the giant falcon on it. But I'm pretty sure that's just in 4. So that's cool that they give you two versions. So you can have the Halo 3 version, which kind of is always badass, and then you can have like a upgraded version that has the Falcon directly on it, and you can see that a little bit easier. There was a little Easter egg I found looking for some research in this video that apparently the Hayabusa armor has 7 points to it, which I don't think is right because I'm pretty sure it has 9, unless you don't count like the last ones that hit on the below the ear, is if you're wearing it. But apparently they said that it has 7 points because Bungie is obsessed with 7, which like we know, but I don't really think that's a thing because it doesn't actually look like it has 7 points. But let me know in the comments because I'm not actually sure if it does or if that's just a weird little rumor that everyone started. Because I could see how you could say it has 7 points, but also if you look at it, it doesn't. It has 9 or maybe 10 or 11 because it's uneven. I don't know. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more videos like this, please let me know. I was actually kind of happy with this. There wasn't too much information about this, but it was enough to at least put out a fun little video for me to make, especially going back in time to Halo 3. I think that was the first game I played on Xbox. So, I don't know, it means a lot to me. Thank you for watching the video. If you want more history about Halo or any other weird thing, leave it in the comments. Thank you very much, and have a good day. Now, whenever I first got Halo 3 in 2007, I could remember that everyone was actually rushing to get the Hayabusa armor and collect all the skulls, and it was actually a really, really fun part of the game in the beginning because there was a couple skulls that are pretty hard to get, like you'll see once I go through the skulls in this video. Um, and I just remember it being a really fun time in history of everyone kind of chasing after this special cool samurai armor. And I wish more stuff like that came to be in the Halo future Halo games if that ever happens, because it felt like the experience, especially in like Halo 2, for instance, collecting those skulls in that game was also really fun. And but it didn't unlock anything. Halo 3 was the first game that actually did that, and I could just remember, I don't know, it was just a really fun time, and I could just remember people chasing after the skulls and how cool it was to find one and find maybe other ones. Because I know everyone thought the multiplayer skulls accounted for the 13 skulls for the Hayabusa armor, but they actually didn't. It was just part of like the DLC, and people thought they could kind of like cheat the system a little bit and maybe make those count, even though they don't. Um, but yeah, I don't know. This piece of armor has a lot of history in Halo. I think it has the most history of all the pieces of armor. At least it has more of like a community-based one, since they share like an asset with a different franchise too, or two franchises if we're gonna give it that too, Dead or Alive and the Ninja Gaiden. Um, and maybe that will dip your toe into playing these other games because I've been playing a lot of the Ninja Gaidens. And maybe this will help you like dip your toe into other games besides Halo. Like that's the whole point of this. So maybe when the new Ninja guy in fall comes out, maybe you should try that out and see what's up with it. And maybe you will experience a new game type that you never played before. Because that's what I'm doing right now. I'm starting from the first one and I just started the second one. And I'm looking forward to doing the third one. And maybe I might get the fourth one, depending on how it goes. But yeah, I just wanted to make a video about the history of this weird little piece of armor and maybe the in text lore. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. If not, it's okay. I just wanted to crank something out for you that I might enjoy.